Big hit girl. Paul Scott. Welcome, welcome. Patriot Missile. What's up? Well, we ain't even gonna play with the music right into this shit. What the fuck just happened in our country? I can't find dickhead's speech nowhere, but that's all right. It don't matter because I'm sure he's gonna be a fucking buffoon anyway. The motherfucker has fired General Berger as chairman of the White Hats. The White Hats have lost General Berger as the one leading the charge for this supposed fucking plan. General Berger has 8, count them, 8 fucking rows of ribbons. He has jump wings. He's paratrooper qualified. Yet the buffoon from New York knows more than General Berger. I hope they feed the motherfucker to the dogs. I hope they feed him to the fucking dogs. Oh, he's a 5G chess player. Now they're talking that it might not be the real fucking Trump, that Trump may have been kidnapped, killed, or somebody else put in his fucking place. Somebody did something because the motherfucker done lost his motherfucking mind. You mean to tell me that you're going to go against somebody that's got 8 rows of ribbon, 4 fucking stars, been in the military over 30 some fucking years, and you're smarter than they are to wage war? Oh yeah, Donald Trump couldn't even fucking get a wet nut compared to General Berger. Fuck that bastard. He's the stupidest one going. And this morning, he pissed the entire fucking military off. The NFTs, the fucking trading cards. Woo! I'm so need money so bad. Then you ought to get down to your local Walmart, motherfucker, and start pushing pencils. Oh, and my fucking piss, you better fucking believe it. I hope every fucker in this country had the opium balloon just blowed the fuck up, because that's what happened. The only thing that I can see tonight is he called a news conference and they didn't cover it, and maybe that's how he's going to go after MSN. But you know what? I don't think he's that fucking smart. He's supposedly the 5G player. Oh, yes. Well, let's see, Travis. General Berger has stepped down as charge of the White Hats. All the White Hats are ready to fucking stick a fork up dickhead's ass because he's so fucking stupid. So you mean he knows better than an 8-row ribbon carrying 4-star general that's been in the military for 30-some years? Yet he knows the plan better. He knows the way forward with his fucking bullshit trading cards. I hope he fucking chokes on them. I hope a bolt of lightning comes down and strikes the motherfucker right between the fucking eyes and puts the United States out of their fucking misery. Now, the military's even saying that he either got killed or he got taken hostage because it's not the real Donald Trump. There's something wrong with the man. So I don't understand why you don't take him into protective custody, put a muzzle on his ass, and hide his ass for a while. Ooh, it's going to be lovely. But you're going to tell me that he knows better than a fucking 8-row, 4-star, over 30 years in the military general how to wage fucking war and how to think. I hope Putin shoots every motherfucking Patriot missile down. I hope he shoots every plane that gets near Russia or Ukraine down. Hope he downs every fucking one of them. Oh, yes. It's such a lovely time, and you can't find his speech nowhere. So maybe that's the only silver lining it is that maybe he's going after MSM that way. But I doubt it because I don't think he's too fucking smart to do that shit. Conservative Cowboy put it out. I screenshotted it. So General Berger's out as chairman of the White Chats, and I was told the other day that the military told him step up to the fucking plate or they're going to feed him to the wolves. So you tell me, some buffoon from New York knows better about combat than a 4-star general, 30 years plus in the military, 8 rows of ribbons, jump wings, and airborne wings, and he knows better than him. Really? Donald's just so fucking smart. He's the smartest cookie in town. He's just the smartest piece of crap ever walked the face of the earth. Oh, yes. It's love. I'm so pissed now. I could choke somebody. I could choke somebody or something. I don't even believe that I even heard or read that crap. You got to be kidding me. So that means that whatever support that he had with the U.S. military is gone. Let that sink in. Whatever support that he had with the U.S. military is fucking gone. Everybody and his brothers going, see ya. Bye bye, Team Trump. Have a nice day. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah, it's lovely. He had something on on his True Social. It says, "When I'm inaugurated," about mainstream media. Well, if you're going by Derek Johnson, he never left the presidency. So how the fuck is he being inaugurated? And when's he going to be inaugurated? Because at this rate, his ass couldn't even be elected cockroach catcher. He wouldn't even be elected cockroach catcher. So we don't even have to wait till Christmas. We don't even have to wait till Christmas. He already picked what side he's on, and it's sure as fuck not the American people's side. So I don't know why they don't round his fucking ass up right away and put him in a rubber room and see who the fucking real Trump is and isn't. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, I want to see somebody go. I want to see somebody go and defend this plan now. Go ahead. Well, you're going to tell me that you're going to kick somebody got 8 rows of ribbons, 4 stars, been in the military for 30 years, and you, as Johnny Go Blow politician from New York City, think that you know better than him about how to wage war and beat people's ass. Good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. No, General Berger is getting off a losing ship. That's what General Berger's doing. Marines don't like riding on losing ships. Marines don't like losing. Never have, never will. We don't like losing. Donald Trump just lost the whole rest of the white hat military. Gone. Gone in one fell swoop. You'll see people just deserting his ass like there's no fucking tomorrow. That bastard will be lucky to have anybody in the military salute that motherfucker. He'll be lucky for them to even call his fucking name. So good luck with the hopium on that. Good luck keep following him because it's a losing thing. Well, don't matter what the Bison case done. Donald's not going to be president. No way in hell. They're going to redo the whole fucking thing. So this shit just changed. The whole playing field just changed. The whole playing field just changed. And not for the better. Surely not good for you and I. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm. And it's pretty bad when the military's got to send U.S. military to Louisiana to keep FEMA from fucking people over at the tornadoes. That's pretty fucking piss poor and bad. That's pretty piss poor and bad when you got to send the U.S. military to protect its own citizens from a fucking governmental agency called FEMA. That's pretty bad. Oh, we know what the fuck's going on. Nobody wants to call it. The emperor has no clothes. The emperor has no clothes, and nobody wants to call it out and say, "Oh, look, he's butt fucking naked and stupid as shit." Sorry, sorry. Outside with General Berger and the United States Marine Corps any fucking day of the week. I guarantee you, Berger's got more knowledge in his fucking pinky than Donald Trump's got an entire fucking body. He wouldn't know how to eat out of a wet fucking paper bag if it had to. Nope. I guarantee you we're not wrong on that one. You watch. You'll see the military go whoop, gone. You watch. He won't get fucking shit done. I don't see nobody going to step up and take that job. Ain't nobody going to step up. They're going to let Tweedledee do his bullshit and let it fall. Boom. Nope. Not buying it. The only one that's the traitor is T-Man. Has either been kidnapped, killed, or taken hostage somewhere, and they put a double in his place. It ain't stopping no movement. They done replaced him, killed him, kidnapped him, or took him hostage somewhere. It's not the real Donald Trump. So it ought to be fun. Ought to be fun. So we'll leave him alone. He's fine. The greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the most wonderful time to be alive in this country. It's the greatest. The last 2 years have been most awesome. I think they ought to break out some more. No, but you know what? The other Marine Corps general, he's not going to take it, and I bet you Marcus don't take it. I bet both of them turn his ass down. I bet you both of them turn his ass down. He's even pissing on the admiral. He's even pissing on Admiral Joe, whatever the guy's name is. I don't even remember what his name is. He's even pissing in that motherfucker's Wheaties. So you tell me, oh, you're going to tell me that Berger's bad, the admiral that's been by his side the whole time is bad, the whole United States fucking military is fucking so wrong. They don't know shit. Donald Trump's the great fucking genius. Bull fucking shit. Never going to believe it. But we'll see. We'll see how fucked up shit gets. Because I guarantee you, he done lost the military at this point. Because Berger was the only one of the only ones holding that whole coalition around. He done lost 10 officers about 2 weeks ago. He's going to lose a fuckload more now. You watch. Woo! You watch how many they fucking look how it goes. So, whatever. Done ranting. It's done. Have fun with it. And as again, just like the lawyer said, have a very Merry Christmas. Oh, with a smirk. With a smirk. I don't know. I might make it short and sweet tonight myself. Get the fuck out of here. Not even worry about none of the shit. figure out something else to go with. Because it's over, it's done with. Fat lady's done starting to sing. Whoop. Fat lady is going to be starting to sing soon. Oh, it's real life. And all you got to do is go back to the announcement of when he was announcing his run for president. If that was Donald J. Trump there, I'll kiss your ass on Main Street. No, it wasn't. That's not the man. That's not the way he acts. Wasn't him unless something else happened. Something seriously wrong with the whole picture. Something seriously wrong. They either killed him, kidnapped him, held him hostage somewhere, and they put a clone in his place. They're not arresting. That ain't the first arrest. They ain't arresting nobody. They got the more than few sources saying there ain't nobody in Gitmo. Well, I can't believe that you're gonna God it's had your back since 2 years ago. Got 8 rows. We got eight rows of ribbons, wings, paratrooper, all that stuff. Got 4 stars, 30 plus years. I think he knows how to wage war a little better than somebody else. But we'll see. Christmas is coming soon, whopping 10 days away. We'll see if the old lawyer's smarty pants, is he got little backroom documents going on or not. But you watch. Bet you can mark my words in the next few days. See how they jump ship like a motherfucker. You will see flag officers abandoning the ship like mad. Nope. First arrest is not even going to be the 117th Congress because who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Supreme Court's going to kick it to the military, and that's going to be all she wrote. Oh, my blood pressure is too. If we were smart and we had a target, I'd tell you, never mind. Not even going to say that. Can't say that on here. It's peachy keen. Everything's perfect. It's going exactly to plan. I love it. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. I love it. It's the greatest thing going. I shouldn't get pissed off. I think it's the greatest thing going. You watch. You watch how fast that balloon sinks. You watch how fast that balloon sinks. You're going to see flag officers. You're going to see them bad boys getting the fuck out of the service like mad. We ain't going to be able to win a sandbox fight soon. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's up, Benjamin? Welcome, welcome. Ruffling feathers like a mad dog. But oh well, feathers need to be ruffled. I don't know if you heard, Benjamin. General Berger stepped down as key commander of the White Hats. Ooh. So your boy knows better. So he knows everything. So shall it be written, so shall it be. Whatever. Losing no sleep over it. I think it's funny at this point. The funniest thing. Well, I tried to find it. I couldn't find it nowhere. So just have to laugh at the shit going on now. It's about the funniest crap that I've ever seen. If it wasn't so terrible and sick, it would be funny. But people are dying every day, every day from the shit that they pulled on us for the last 2 years. Ooh, doggy. Yeah, well, what's he saying there, Diane? Because I knew nowhere else to find it. I thought it'd be on Right Side Broadcasting. The only thing I can think of is it's a ploy to go after a mainstream news media, but maybe not even then because I don't think he's anything. I don't think he has power of nothing right this minute. But I don't know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I have to agree with Vicky. I don't know. I saw that about 20 minutes ago and it fucking dumbfounded me. Absolutely dumbfounded me. Well, I can guarantee you what the two names that he proposed. Guarantee you the Marine's not going to take the job. Nope. You can count that not happening. The other guy, have no clue. He was smart. They all going to walk away. Unbelievable. Well, the 6 minute speech just pours more confusion upon confusion because he says when inaugurated. So I don't know when he's talking about because supposedly he was all still supposedly president. So he ain't going to have to worry about another second inauguration because he ain't even going to be elected cockroach kicker, cockroach counter at this point in time. Tick tock, the sand through the hourglass goes short and is moving fast. Tick tock, tick tock, look at the clock. I've never seen one individual so out of touch with the American people. Never seen it. You're about right there, Joe. Well, I personally, General Berger is the one that's been holding this whole coalition together. Hats that are on Donald Trump's team. Now that the guy holding the cork in the hole, all the water's going to start to roll out of that there thing. So, oh, you better believe that they're going to have all kind of new fucking shit next year. And you know what? Guess what? Digital currency is going to go right along with it. Oh, him firing Berger's fault is his fault. Some of this stuff he can't walk away and say it wasn't his fault, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Who knows? Uh, so are we talking about the 6 minute speech from this afternoon? Is that what we're watching? Because he's supposed to have one tonight at 9 o'clock, but it can be found nowhere. So that one put out more questions than answers. Now I just got to refresh because somebody's calling my phone. Oh, jeez. Oops, hold on. Berger didn't step down. Berger was not being kept in the loop. Donald Trump was making decisions without putting him past Berger and everything else. Berger was the one keeping the White House coalition in line. Watch in the next few days, you will see people jumping off ship like mad. The ship will be taking on water like big time. The only way that I can see that maybe this was a silver lining, if commander in chief or POTUS, then by mainstream news media not covering it, he can pull mainstream news media's licenses. But I don't think that's how this is going to work. Well, Freedom Hello. He supposedly invoked the Insurrection Act. That act is always signed. He's just got to invoke it. He supposedly did, because that little speech from the Rose Garden, all you people must go home and go in peace, yada, yada, yada. That was a thought. Well, what he said there, word for word, had to be said to the Insurrection Act. So supposedly the military is in charge, but that appears not to be the case optically. So who knows? But why would you shit on the man that's had your back from day one and has been nothing but loyal to you? Got eight bars. Think about that one. 8 bars of ribbons. Over 30 years in the United States Marine Corps. 4 stars. Commandant of the Marine Corps. Yet, oh, he knows nothing about waging war and winning battles. Okay, go ahead, Donald. Knock your socks off. Exactly. Well, that's proven been true because you look at the last few days, the last few weeks. Okay, Ukraine shot missiles at the Russian air base. Who provided those missiles and all that stuff? The United States did. Who would have had to sign off on that? President of the United States. The Patriot missiles are being delivered to the Ukrainians. Who would have to sign off on that? The President of the United States. The Nord Stream pipeline was sank and sabotaged by a United States sub. Who would have to sign off on that? You, for Commander in Chief, Donald J. or not Donald Duckin, Biden would have had to sign off on all that shit. It's not stuff that Donald would be doing. So there's your answer right there. Who's in charge? So all you have to do is watch in the next few days, next week or so. You'll see how many people say, nope, sorry, nada on Team Trumpy no more. So now the United States is left with a woke, fucked up military that can't even probably defend its fucking self. That's just fucking beautiful. Woo! Oh my. Well, he asked for it, but the question is, did he get it? It appears not to be because nobody can seem to find out where his shit's being announced at. And we're already 34 minutes in. I tried right side broadcasting, nothing. Tried YouTube and a few other places, nothing. So don't know. Don't know. Yeah, well, the boat's already underwater at this point. It's called Periscope Up. General Berger's not going to pick wisely at all. I can tell you what, Marine Corps General Eric M. Smith is not going to take the job. As far as the Army General, Marcus, have no clue. Have at it. But I can tell you right now, Marine Corps General Marine Corps Eric M. Smith is not going to take the fucking job. No how, no way, no shape, no fucking form. Not going to happen. General Berger's the one had his finger in the dike, holding back all these motherfuckers from jumping ship from a long time, about 3, 4 months ago, when Dickhead started acting like an idiot. So now that he done pulled his finger out, woo, you're going to watch all the stuff. You just watch in the next few days. You'll see it. It may not be public, but you'll see it. Mm-mm-mm. See. Boing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I don't know. Just makes no something. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Redacted just put out something. Oh, let us know, Care. Let us know. Whoa. Uh-oh. Redacted saying something just now big. Keep us informed, Care Bear, because everybody else is in the dark. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? I got people calling me left and right. Keeps fucking up everything. Keeps messing up everything. All right, cool. Is it everything changes in 6 days thing? Everything changes in 6 days. Thank you, Canadian. Can't tell because I've got people blowing my phone up like going fucking mad. And usually when that happens, the thing goes poop. Get done with the BS, the WEF will have the world populate. Yeah, that's probably true there, Freedom. Yeah, he ain't gonna blow. He ain't even gonna get that high on her. He ain't gonna be like the cockroach counter. He ain't even gonna have a chance. Dog catcher. He ain't gonna have a chance at counting cockroaches to keep the shit up. Well, sorry, Laurie C. Sorry. Yep, that was the big announcement there. TV trading cards. You can get your set for $100 or whatever it is. Everything changes in 60s, which is what? the geez, what tomorrow's the 15th or today's the 15th. I think 6 days is the 21st. So I don't know. I don't know what make that day special, but whatever. What I see on Redacted was everything changes in 6 days. Well, I think it'll be faster than that because we're in deep shit. Because I don't see how this played country's going to win shit as far as militarily at this point. Because I could see the whole top echelon of your officers going, "See ya, see ya." Shit, they're right now they're paying $25,000 in living bonuses because they can't get nobody to join the fucking services because of asshole in charge. So right, but Canadian Patriot, the 6 minute speech was even more unsettling because it goes about mainstream media, but he kept saying when I'm inaugurated. Well, that blows Derek Johnson's bullshit right out the water. If he was worried about being inaugurated, then his ass doesn't gain the presidency, and he's not going to be inaugurated shit because he's not going crap come 2024. So I don't understand what the hell is going to go there. All that did was add more fucking confusion to the shit that's already been put out. Uh, yeah, well, it's more like a SpongeBob fucking play game. Not what it is. Exactly. Well, that just, I mean, just like he's saying, well, when I'm inaugurated. So I'm like, okay, well, that just blows all the. And then Derek Johnson's over on Truth Social wondering about, well, a veteran put out all this information and America's not biting on it or buying it. I said, yeah, I can't imagine why. Can't imagine why. Just saying. I don't know. Uh, uh, uh. Uh, nope, that's not what they're saying because it's going to say the election was fraud. Or, oops, I shouldn't have said that, but oh well, I'll get fucking busted for that one. But say the election was compromised and neither candidate won. So they're going to have to do it over. And guess what? Somebody ain't going to win. Ain't going to win. In the meantime, somebody else is going to be put in their place. So don't know. Personally, I don't see nothing happen before Christmas, and if it does at this point in time, I don't think it's going to be good. Could be dead flat wrong. I hope I am, but don't see it. Did I leave the bag open? Damn, that was fucked up. I don't know. I think you're going to see people just disappearing, or should I say, not disappearing, but abandoning ship real fucking quick. Because a certain individual had his hand in the hole in the dike before, and was true to what's his face, and now ain't nobody gonna hold this ship together now. Just saying. Woo. Uh, we hope that's what's happening, but I somehow don't get to stop. Stop. I don't know. They're saying the military is saying that Trump has either been killed, captured, or so taken hostages. So we shall see. Because even the speech that he gave when he announced his candidacy was not the real Donald Trump. Sorry. It was something wrong, seriously wrong. And now that goes back to now that you think about it, everybody was saying them rumors that he died of some kind of disease. So, maybe who the hell knows? So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how it lays out, but I'm not standing with none of that until this shit's sorted out. So don't know. Something severely wrong all over. Don't know. The hell did that go? Interesting. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know. Maybe it fell on the floor. Don't know. Well, got to find out who the real. Find out if that's actually the real Trump. So, cause it sound like him. Makes no sense. You're going to get rid of Berger. No sense at all. But whatever. Roll opium train. Well, put it this way. We're going to lose a lot of aircraft. They keep flying toward Ukraine with the crap that's in them because Putin ain't playing no more. He's going to shoot every one of them that's out the air. Can bet on that. They also moved a shitload of stuff right towards the Belarus border. So they ain't playing no more. Ooh, uh-oh. I don't know. But compared to Jew about property, said would turn against Christian people. Well, wouldn't surprise me. Not this point. Nothing would surprise me going on with this because every day it's just like amazing. Don't know. So, just interesting. 5 degrees colder than today. Jesus. That's nice. Well, I don't get the thing about the cards because, I mean, okay. Kerry Lakes even told the president or whatever, is told Trump that the people in the United States are at the breaking point. She said, when good people go bad, you can't control them. The military and the police ain't going to be able to stop nothing. Once this country breaks bad, when the good people break bad, it's all for free for all, baby. Ain't nothing going to stop it. Well, in the last 2 months, General Berger's the one that had his finger stuck in the dike to plug the leak of the shit that certain person was doing. Now that that lake is unplugged, we'll see how fast the people depart the ship. We shall see. Because if you're starting to shit on your staunchest people that were behind you from 2 years ago, then you know something's wrong. And they're saying that Trump is either been captured, killed, or taken hostage. That this person playing is not the real Donald Trump. So maybe that's what's being played out. Who knows? If it is, it's a pretty fucked up game that we're playing. Well, not to be nasty, but most people in this country have about a week's worth of food and water after that, then any gas station or convenience store that has said articles is going to be ransacked. It's just a fact of nature. People are not going to go hungry for this bullshit. Well, I don't know. I don't get the 47 on his boots because that makes no sense because I thought it was the 19th of whatever and whatever and da da. But who knows? Your question. It's a good question, Alpha. I don't know. Don't know anything about that. That makes no sense. Uh, what's up, Patrick? Welcome, welcome. Well, I don't know. It's probably a restream thing. I had no chat early today on my 45-minute show, so don't know. I don't know, don't know. Better late than never. Better late than never. You're about right there, Alpha. That ought to be the new theme song. Smooth up in ya from the Bullet Boys, baby. At least they can sing it and play it better on YouTube than we can sing it and say it here. But that ought to be a new mantra. Smooth up in ya. Oh yeah. And it just, I don't know. It's going to be. Let's see. We're on what, tomorrow's Friday. Oh, it's going to be an interesting weekend. That's for damn sure. Ooh, and I don't think it's going to be in a good fucking way. I do not think it's going to be in a good way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, well, I got a question. Has anybody found where the announcement is yet? Because I ain't seen it yet. Patriot Missile had the right idea. She was passing out drinks earlier. Yeah, said, get her some rhino snacks. Oh, get her some rhino snacks. Oh, shit. Worst part about this shit is it would almost be, if it wasn't so serious, it would almost be funny, but it's not. It's just like, because people are fucking dying from this shit. My friend included. And I guarantee you that's where he got the fucking cancer from was the bullshit Jabba Well, I don't know. The only thing that I can see is if somehow he is still in charge or whatever, that okay, there was a news thing and they didn't respond to it, whatever, he could pull their licenses. But I don't see that happening. Could be wrong, but I don't know. That's the only angle I see coming out of this shit. But I don't know. And even then, the shit with the trading cards is just flat out stupid. Flat out stupid. But I don't know. just don't make any sense to me. I don't get it. But I definitely don't think the other guy from the Marine Corps is going to step up. Though it's not general, just not general choice to pick. It's going to be who is whichever they decide they want to step up. Well, that's the question. See, that's where he would have. That's the only way that I could see that this would work because if somehow he is in command and he asked for airtime and he didn't give it, he could pull all their licenses right away for not covering a newsworthy article. But I don't see it working that way. But who knows? But the worst part about this is General Berger is the one that had his finger in the hole in the dike trying to keep all these people on Team Trump. Well, that's no longer the case. He's not. That ain't happening no more. So I don't know. I don't see either one of these other two the names that's been mentioned going to step up to the plate. Don't see it. Um, you're about a dead on there. Uh, Read them. Well, well, Berger supposedly gets to who takes his place. Well, Berger's not going to pick shit. It's up to the other Marine Corps general. I don't even know what he is. I guess he's a general. The other Marine Corps officer or the one from the Army if they want to step up and lead this shit, which I don't think they're going to do. Personally, Berger's been loyal to him for 2 years, holding his finger in the dike for the last 2 months of all the shit that he's done with the Constitution and all this other stuff. Now, realistically, does the shit with the Constitution sound like Donald Trump? Does the shit that he made the announcement he's going to run, did that sound like Donald Trump? No. So it would seem to me that they either hijacked him, killed him, hostage him, did something. I don't think that's a real Donald, but who the hell knows? But you just lost your chief backer from the military, so let's see how that plays out. I don't think it's going to play out quite that well. I think you're seeing the next 5 days going to get real fucking ugly quick. What's up, Savannah? Welcome, welcome. Patriot better make another glass of wine. There we go. Stop, y'all. Wait for the ask for a link. All right, hold on. Hit all the fucking buttons there. Yep, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is funny. Let's go on to a lighter topic. So Elon Musk has been suspending a whole bunch of accounts tonight. he puts out a statement saying, same doxing rules apply to journalists as everyone else. Criticizing me all day long is totally fine, but doxing my real time location and endangering my family is not. So Keith Oberman got suspended. This other guy that's real big liberals got suspended. It all has to do with last night. I think somebody was following his son, if that was correct. That I don't know what his son looks like. I just noticed that there was this guy in the car that had his phone up that was recording somebody that was recording him. Instead of two guns pointed at each other, they had their phones pointed at each other, recording each other. So I think something happened with his son last night, and now he's just not taking it. He's suspending a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch journalists, New York Times, New York Post, Washington Post.
Right,
He's
but the more you think about what certain person's done in the last month and a half, the more it kind of makes sense that we're not seeing the real Donald. That he's been kidnapped, hostage taken, did something. Because okay, would the real Donald Trump hobnob with Kanye West at the Mar-a-Lago event? I don't think
well,
so.
uh, Mr. West, whatever you want to call him, was at the Trump Towers the very first time that Mr. T went and put his name in the hat for election 2016.
Right, but that's a long time ago, and you're going to have
Yes.
the dude Nick Fuentes up there. That's let's see.
Well, he's got a
I know.
large audience too. He's got a super large audience. So I don't know. He's doing something.
Oh, just like the stuff with the Constitution and all this other stuff. It's just and his announcement that he was real meek and mild and all this stuff. It's
Oh, and he
something
just bought a media
very odd.
platform. He just bought a media platform too. Parlor. He bought Parlor. So it could have been, regarding all of that. But yeah, he's got a huge following. He just bought Parlor. So,
I don't
but
know,
I
but
don't think Mr. T was not expecting the people, his guests. He was not expecting him to bring in guests. Uh, yeah, Keith
oh,
Oberman's account has been
now we're going to get
suspended.
signal. Now we're going to get
Why?
signal. That's I don't know. That's the first time it's happened all night long. That said, it makes no sense.
So they don't like me talking about Twitter suspending journalists' accounts.
I don't know.
New York
That's what
Times,
it says.
Washington Post, CNN, and others all have been. He's just been going like gangbusters tonight, suspending a whole bunch of accounts. I find it hysterically funny. Ha ha! Your turn. No, it's so too funny. But in the past, in past wars, like I went ahead and messaged you, MacArthur got replaced during World War II. And didn't betray us during the Iraqi war. He got replaced, right?
Well, they took. Well, put it this way: he was being stupid, so he was kind of screwing around with the married while he was married. So they kind of.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
I don't know. Maybe Berger's just kind of burnt out and needs some time off. You know, who
no,
knows?
General Berger was not being kept in the loop of the shit that Donald Trump was doing, like the Kanye West thing. He didn't know nothing about it. The
Oh,
shit Constitution. He didn't know nothing about it. If you're trying to
what do you
keep a
mean?
flag off
The
there,
reason? Okay, I know why Donald Trump said why he was about the Constitution. Okay. Do you know how
Okay.
liberals constantly say over and over and over again that the Constitution needs to be rewritten? It's an old document. And then they hire all these Supreme Court justices that don't believe, oh, well, it could be
Well,
interpreted many
I
different ways and
get
this and
that,
that.
but if
It
you're
was
trying,
reverse psychiatry, really.
well, you see, it's not working because in the military you don't play those games. If you're trying to hold a coalition of white hats and hag officers that are kind of getting antsy about what Trump's doing, and then he starts doing all this stupid shit, and you got your finger in the dike keeping them all on board, that finger's been pulled out, and all the water is going to flow out of this thing. I don't think there's too much good going to be coming in the next few days because I'm going to
Probably,
see a lot of people going to go poof. They're going to hop right off of this ship quick, and he's going to be in a world of hurt.
I don't think so. I think we're in a good spot right now. But besides that, uh, as soon as Mr. T put out that tweet regarding the Constitution of the United States, as soon as he went ahead and put that out on Truth Social, that libs went absolutely berserk. They went ahead and was talking, oh, the Constitution's great, this and that. Well, they've been bad mouthing the Constitution for years. So it's anything that Mr. T says, no, they take the opposite position no matter what. It's like your child. He refuses to do something, and I don't know, you use reverse psychiatry on him, and then he goes ahead and he does it.
No.
What was that one show that I was watching recently that they were doing that? It was a sitcom. I forget whether it was Mike and Molly or something where they were saying, "Oh, I know what it was. It was Frasier. It was Frasier because they went ahead and said his dad is playing the reverse psychiatry thing on all of them where he goes, "Oh, I'll go ahead and do that. Let me, get all this stuff cleaned up." And then they're like, "Oh, no, you sit down and relax and we'll take care of it." It's just the whole reverse psychiatry thing.
Oh,
It's like
look at
no
that.
matter what he puts
Well,
out,
wait a
they're
minute. Wait a
gonna.
minute. There's KC. Glenn said whoever put him up to the cards bullshit should be fired. Well, they're to.
Okay, do you know what those cards are? Nobody knows what those cards are. I just learned about it today. Do you know what they
Well,
are?
I have no clue. Not even looked at it.
Okay, they're called NFTs.
Right. I read that, but it's like it was not
Yeah,
in a good
I
way.
put a YouTube video on. Well, I gave it to HitGal. HitGal can put it on Rhino Chat. But they're never answering me ever again on Telegram. I've asked them several times what's the status on my case, and I'm speaking to a ghost. Nothing's happening.
Well, we booted the person that you got in a tiff with, so.
I guess you didn't need to because both of us are gone now.
No, well,
It's a lot quieter. Is it quieter over there now?
He put a rhino with a Jim Carrey coming and a few other things. Hit girl saying you don't need a phone.
You don't need a phone number? I was asked for a phone number. Okay. Well, I'll try it again. She's going to have to show me because I was asked for a phone number.
She said she sent you the information, so just send it to her again, hit girl. She probably lost it.
Well, I'm sure I have to scroll up. But this guy does a YouTube video on what NFT is. And it's kind of like it really is like collecting comic books or a piece of art.
His glory on Wednesday. She's been saying this shit for the last. No, I'm not even going to go there.
What?
No, just leave that one alone. It's just going to open a can of worms. I'll just leave that alone.
NFT is, from what I understand, I watched this video this afternoon, and he puts it like the Mona Lisa. There's only one, and it's about even though it's just paint and canvas and the frame is wood. It's worth millions of dollars. Do you know people are paying millions of dollars for Jack Dorsey's very first tweet on Twitter? They're paying millions of dollars for the very first tweet.
Well, dude, they spent tons of money on a damn cup, a Twinkie that had looked like divine something in it. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, people buy stupid shit because somebody looks like something or does something. I'm like,
well, there's a whole bunch of digital art out there right now that people are paying millions of dollars for. It's ridiculous, but that's kind of what these cards are maybe going to be worth someday. I have no idea. You know, several years from now.
But okay, you don't make a big stink, a major announcement. That was shit that didn't even need to be. That shit you do when you're big announcement. It's nothing. Okay, people are expecting you to save the country, and what are you doing? It appears going hell bent to go the other way. It's what it appears to be because okay, I'm going to take up for the man. He has 8 rows of ribbons, 8 rows of ribbons, 30 plus years, 4 stars, jump wings, and a parachute emblem and other shit on his uniform. So you're going to tell me that all of a sudden he don't know how to wage war and win shit. He's had Trump's back since 2 years ago. And now in the last month and a half, Trump has acted like a fucking 2-year old going fucking batshit nuts, doing stupid shit to piss off the people that are backing him. So I guess, okay. Berger said, fine, you're not going to keep me in the loop. I won't be in the loop. Have at it, big boy. See if you can keep your coalition together. I don't think he's going to have
We
that
don't
good a
know
time.
that's the way the conversation happened. You're assuming that's the way the conversation happened. You're making it the way the conversation happened. As far as the tones and what's going on, we don't know that that's the way the conversation, especially since Trump said at the very end of the conversation, who do you think is best for the job? And then he went ahead and said 2 other people. And then Trump said, you pick, you decide who's best for
No,
that
no, no,
position.
no, no, no. See that's where it's not going to work because he's going to pick either one. Because I can tell you right now, the Marine Corps, he's not touching it. The guy from the Army, I can't speak to, but the guy from the Marine Corps, he would not touch that shit with a 10-foot pole.
We
No
don't
way, no
even
how.
know.
I can tell you going
Do you
by how
know
the
these
Marine
people
Corps.
personally? Do you know these people personally?
I don't know
No, you
personally, but
don't.
I
We
can
don't
tell
know
you
the
right now,
personalities.
if General Berger is stepping off the ship, the person behind him knows the ship is fucking sinking, and he's stepping off that motherfucker too. He ain't going down with the ship. Sorry.
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see how it all pans out because we don't have any other option but to wait and see. But we still don't know how that conversation went. We're assuming it went bad. We're assuming a hell of a lot.
Kept in the loop. He was not kept in the loop. And as far as who has the power, all you have to see is Patriot missiles in Ukraine, missiles being shot to Russian air bases, yada yada. Putin's going to have a field day now because.
Why would okay, if Trump's just in charge of his own campaign, why would he have to tell Berger anything about Kanye West coming to Mar-a-Lago? Why would he have to know that information?
Because it's
not military.
No, but
does he have to tell Berger everybody that's coming to Mar-a-Lago to see him? Does he have to? I don't think so. That's not a military decision.
Okay, if you're done, why are you going to associate with ye? There is no.
Oh, poof.
Boutouez and all that bullshit.
You
I don't know how many followers they have. It's a thorn in the side. And if you're trying to keep a coalition together of white hats that are already antsy about some of the stupid shit that he's done, that's just another building block that goes against him. But
I want to Google how many times Cayenne West has been to the White House, because I know of one. I know that he saw Mr. T at Trump Tower before he got elected president of the United States. He was at the White House at least on one occasion, if not two. So, that piece, I don't see why he would have to tell Berger anything about that. That doesn't have anything to do with military. What was the other thing?
I don't know. I guess we'll see in the next week or so, because I think you're going to see a lot of people stepping off the boat.
Not yet, I don't think. Not yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Unless they're being told something. I can
Of
tell
course.
you, the guy from the Marine Corps, he ain't taking the job. Nope, nope, nope. I can tell you, they're not. He's not taking the job. From the Army, he might step in and take, but I doubt that one either.
I have no idea. I don't know these people. I've never met them in my entire life. I have no clue whatsoever. Have you ever been on a jury where you had to make a decision on whether somebody's guilty or innocent?
No, because I told him I get out of jury duty by telling him, I says, you know what? I don't care what the evidence is. They're all guilty of sin. Go for the maximum fucking penalty.
That's what I thought.
Exactly. You're okay. And realistic. If you're dumb enough to get suckered into jury duty, fine. If you got nothing better to do, you want to sit there and hear a boring case or whatever else. As soon as they ask you questions, you come up with the most obscure, stupidest fucking answer. They're like, "Whoop, dismissed. Have a nice day. See you. Bye bye." You ain't paying me enough to sit here for stupidness.
See, that's why he said, yeah,
I mean,
was it earlier today?
the jury, look at that, just convicted this dude of manslaughter in a police officer wherever. He's down south. Okay. If you're a police officer, most of them should just sit in their car and not do nothing. They should sit in the car and not do nothing because, okay, have these people bring charges. We're doing our job. Oh, he's got a gun. Well, he's not going to shoot at me. Oh, well, he's going to kill me. So, it's just shit like that goes, really?
Okay, well, I was kind of laughing as far as, this afternoon when we had that conversation. Was it last night or was it this afternoon that we read off the names that was on
last night?
Well, okay, so I put that to the side. I can't prove that. I hear it, but I can't prove it. So you put it to the side. What can prove? And then I was looking at Gitmo's schedule and I couldn't find anything, although I did find one flight today for tomorrow. And that's the one coming in from Jacksonville. And I think that it isn't that. I don't know why he would be coming in on a Friday. I thought he comes in on a Monday or a Tuesday. Isn't the person that's in charge of that camp in Jacksonville and flies in and out, or is that Jag?
No, the guy that the base commander flies on a plane to Key West or something, from what I remember.
Okay, so all right. The guy that's in charge of Guantanamo Bay flies in and out of Key West. Okay, so this must be Jag, because Jag resides in Jacksonville. Do they not? I thought Jag was in Jacksonville.
No, the Jag office is in Virginia, so actually, but I don't know where they're operating at. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure they have bases down there or something, but the JAG office itself, the main headquarters, is in Virginia.
Now, is JAG considered to be Navy or no?
Yes.
I mean, they yes. Cover every aspect.
Yes, it's the Judge Advocate General. It's predominantly Marine Corps and Navy officers, to my best of my knowledge. I've never seen. I'm not sure. I've never seen an Army JAG officer, but that could just be me.
Okay, all right.
The best of my knowledge, it's Navy and Marine Corps lawyers. It's Judge Advocate General, Navy and Marine Corps.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember that show of JAG back in the year 2000. Yeah. And they isn't there a Navy base in Jacksonville?
I think so. I'm not sure.
There
Not
is
up
Navy
on
base.
where the Navy's got shit everywhere, but I'm not sure. Could be.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that there is a flight on the schedule board for tomorrow that leaves out of Jacksonville at 9:30 in the morning and gets into Guantanamo Bay around noontime, but that's because Guantanamo Bay is an hour ahead of Jacksonville time.
Yeah, but why would you fly? Would you fly to get? Why would you fly get
I
to
know.
Gitmo for
Okay,
the
why
weekend?
would you
That
fly
would
to Gitmo on a Friday?
right.
I don't know.
I'm
And
just
then
asking.
the flight turns around and see, this is kind of weird too. It changes flight numbers, or they've assigned it a different flight number, just one up from it. It's like a 278 flight coming in. It's United Airlines. That's kind of weird too, isn't it? Isn't it weird that it's United Airlines? Is that out of the ordinary? United Airlines flight number 2578. It's a B738. Is that a big plane or a small plane?
I think it's a 737 in military speak.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it's not huge, but it's not small neither. It's not like a little plane.
Okay, leaves at 9:40 Eastern Standard Time and arrives into Guantanamo at 11:55 a.m. and that's Guantanamo Bay time. It's an hour ahead. Okay. So then it turns around and it says flight number 2579. But it's a B738. Now, why are they changing the flight number? I don't get that. And it leaves Jacksonville at 2:15 p.m. and arrives back or leaves Guantanamo Bay at 2:15 and arrives back into Jacksonville at 4:40. B738.
Okay. Well, the
What
Boykin
kind of
project
plane
says
are you?
all services have JAG, so okay, that would make sense. But
What kind of flight? What plane are you? I don't know if you're a big plane or if you're a small plane.
it says a B737.
It says a B738.
737 800.
Okay.
That's a fairly large plane.
Okay.
That's a fairly large plane. I mean, it's not your smaller side of not the smaller of the 737s.
So they're
Second.
carrying
It's the
passengers. In other words, it's not like the. It's
I
not
guess,
like
or that, or they're carrying JAG. Well, see, it doesn't make any sense because why would you fly there on a Friday?
I
You
know
would be going
exactly. Why
the
would
other
you
way.
fly
I'm
there
like,
on a Friday?
that'd just be as dumb because you would be flying the other way to get the fuck off the island. I'm like,
Well, it is
okay, that
turning
makes no
around on the
sense.
same day. It's coming in, and maybe it's
Oh,
coming in empty.
okay, then it's coming in to pick the lawyers up and then get the fuck out of Dodge. That might make sense.
So it's coming in empty, and then it'll leave full.
Probably it's come picking up the JAG officers and yada yada yada. That makes sense.
Okay.
Going there
Right.
one way does not make any sense at all, but okay, yeah, that makes sense that okay, it's going to fly there and it's turning around and getting the fuck out of Dodge. That makes perfect sense.
So the JAG officers are in Jacksonville. I kind of figured that. I mean, you know that they're in Washington D.C. too, aren't they?
Leroy
I
Blue
thought
Monkey
Arlington.
out of the water tonight.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Mary said Lee Wilberger or Wheelberger, however you pronounce his name, Blue Monkey Works out of the water tonight. I am unsubscribing from him after what I heard tonight. Whew.
What? What did he say?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know. He said, yes, Mary. Felicia watched it too. He said, yes, Mary was not cool. I heard it. Oh, I don't know I have no clue. I didn't watch none of that. So, oh, yes. As Alpha would say, do share.
Yeah, Mary. Are you saying that you're unsubscribing from Lee or you're unsubscribing from Monkey?
I think she's unsubscribing from Monkey if I had to read it right, but I don't know. Yeah, well, somebody's not liking what we're saying because we keep getting yellow bars, but whatever.
Hmm.
I don't know. We're waiting with bated breath. I guess I'll have to go watch it. What's today? Today's Thursday. So how did he?
Oh, Monkey's a total fake. Okay.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. One said something about that about a month or so ago. They call it
Oh, did you
bullshit
say
on
Monkey
some of this
was a
stuff.
total fake a month ago?
I didn't say it, but I called out bullshit. I said, all right, some of the shit that's coming out of them computers ain't is being fucking played with to being tweaked.
Oh,
But it's
I
saying
agree with you there. I think there's a lot of manipulation going on. Controlled opposition.
oh, what happened there?
I don't know. They don't like you.
Oh
I guess
man,
they like Monkey.
that must be a sacred word there. Holy shit. Wow. That was like somebody flicked the switch. I was in the back when that happened again. I was like, man, that was
Well, so
weird.
there's obviously somebody that's listening that likes Monkey and didn't like what we were saying.
Yeah, exactly about that. Boop, 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 boop.
I do agree with you that those things are being manipulated.
Oh, when you hear
the sites.
when you say when somebody's saying 77 fuelers are up, okay, that tells me you obviously don't know how a fueler runs across the country. They run in a north south or east west pattern. If you have them up, that's a lot of airspace. They're going to be bumping into each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they fly like a northwest, a north south, east west pattern and shit. I'm like 77 of them. That's a lot of fuelers alone, man. That's like okay, I know big country, but still
Well, I was
77.
just figuring they had their settings incorrectly and getting some wrong information, and then they posted
But
it.
I'm like, okay, 77 fuelers is just ridiculous because I'm like, Christ, they'll be bumping into each other. You'd be like waving at each.
They didn't like that information either. Yeah, they didn't like what you had to say there either.
I guess. Damn. Wow. That's funny.
Okay, so she says to watch Lee tonight.
So is that when he got claims, or do we supposed to watch Monkey Works, or what? I'm confused. Are we watching
I
Monkey
think
Works?
if you go watch Lee Wilberger's show, I guess he calls monkey names.
Oh, he calls the monkey names. Okay. All right. I get it now, I guess. Have to pull that up. Jeff B knows monkey 707 for starts. What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Oh, thank you, Hitgel. I see it now. Signing in without a SIM card. Appreciate it. I have to figure that one out.
Don't know.
I mean, it was like that guy had Telegram admin rights or something because he just made me go poof like right away. He didn't,
Well, okay. Well, see, the one that makes no sense either is I blocked him. I left him in the group, but I blocked him in the chat, but he was still able to post shit. I'm like, well, how the fuck does that happen?
So he's got admin rights. He can override you. And that's why my complaints and everything are going into Never Never Land. Yeah, he's a Telegram guy. He might be a YouTube guy too. Oh my goodness.
Now, see, now we're bouncing up and down like a rocket ship.
Yeah, I know you just went poof, and I'm like, well, that guy's obviously a YouTube guy too, not just a Telegram admin.
You know. Probably, who knows? Well, it's probably because also I didn't fucking refresh the link either. So let me do that now. Probably too late now, but whatever. Because somehow that's how they hop in and do the shit that they do, supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bet I'll lay money on it that you'll see you're going to see a little quietly go. I'm jumping off the ship. I'll be
But we've
surprised
been
if
through.
they don't.
I agree with you there. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. But it's they get off the ship and then they get back on the ship, and then they get off the ship again and they get back on the ship, and something's going to happen that's really big, and then all of a sudden everybody's going to be, oh wow.
The lights went out in Arizona too. They had to shut down the street. The fuck does that mean? Well, you know it's pretty bad when they got to send military to Louisiana to protect the people from the to protect the people from FEMA coming to take their shit from the tornado. That's just fucked up.
So National Guard has been called up to protect everybody, right, from the destruction the tornado happened.
I don't know, but they supposedly spent special forces teams here to fucking thwart FEMA from doing the shit that they normally do.
Was
Like,
that on
well,
Real Raw News?
Well, it was on Real Raw News and it was somewhere else too. So it obviously must be true. I'd have to go find where the other one's at, but I've seen it two places. I was like, what the fuck, really?
Oh wow! Look at what she says. Monkeyworks has been in trouble for reporting false information by the FAA, and his Twitter page has been taken down.
Wow. I did say that has already called Monkey down for misinformation. Yeah, shit. That's funny. That's funny. This shit. What the fuck, man? Damn. Somebody playing hard.
I've been noticing lots of creators following the same script, if you will, and just the same news stories, other things, the way the talk and act and other things. It's a total shit show, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I don't think it just got any better by what happened. So I don't know what the boy announced because ain't nobody can seem to find it. So we guess we'll find out. Did he even have an announcement tonight or no?
What do you mean? Who?
Trump was supposed to have some kind of announcement at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. supposedly, but
Oh, that's right. Jeff B said he was going to be on mainstream media. I don't know. I didn't search it.
yeah,
It might have to do. Oh, because of his digital Bill of Rights speech. Or it could be about the NFT cards. I don't know. They're all talking about NFT, the new way of purchasing stuff. What am I supposed to walk into Walmart and buy my groceries and pay with a Trump card?
Well, I'm like,
no
okay,
idea.
well, when you get inaugurated, I'm like, well, these blew Derek Water shit right out the water, the president or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm thoroughly confused now on that one now, but like, whatever.
Well, you know, when you go in for a job interview, you're supposed to act like you already have the position. You're being confident and you know, and they taught people when they run for president of the United States or different offices, they always say, well, when I'm elected or when I am, this is going to happen, or you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Right, but I don't know. going to be.
What is monkey? I wonder what I'm going to look this up. Monkey works. Okay, here we go. No, Twitter's still up. Twitter's still up. He's not suspended. Monkey Works is still up on Twitter. I can follow him. Yeah, okay. Okay, his Twitter account's still up and running.
Talked to Jeff B earlier today, but that was like at noontime or 1 o'clock or whatever after I did my show. Bum, 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 bum. So I don't know. This information. Well, I called that a while ago. I didn't say shit about monkey work, but I'm just saying the information is wrong because it's too high. There's no way you have that many planes up. It's almost an impossibility. Anybody that knows about maintenance and all the other crap in the supply chain in the military just say we wouldn't have to let the fly at the rate they're going.
Yeah, but that's a post you were referring to. It's nothing that Monkey said, right? It was a post.
Well, that's when okay. He's the one that some of them put out that there's 700 planes or something in the air, but whatever. Oh, he got called out by the FCC for saying airspace was on lockdown and it wasn't true. No, that's like
must have missed that one.
Well, I haven't watched him in like 2 months, so I don't even know. But
well, I just watched him the other night because I wanted to find out about Gitmo. Because I thought for sure it was all blacked out. Now, you know, it is usually a little busier than just one flight in, a flight in, a flight out.
See, even then, we don't know because I think Gitmo is being used as a distraction.
I kind of agree with you there.
More than a few places have said the only people that are there are Afghans, drug ISIS, and whoever was there before. And he said no top level celebrities, politicians, or any of the other shit. He said they probably going to the other two places. I'm like, well,
I would agree with you there, but I want to know how big this B738 plane is and how many passengers it can hold. Because are we flying out a ton of Jags, or are we?
It's a 737-800. I don't know how many people it carries, but it's probably roughly about 130 or more at least. I'm thinking. But
so for what?
It doesn't.
For the amount of people
that many people.
True,
but well, that's just I know, plane right? They chartered. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they want everybody to have every other row to themselves, or so they can stretch out, or whatever. No.
It's only an hour and a half flight, for heaven's sakes. Yeah.
Well, just like you can't fly military aircraft, can't fly prisoners to the place either. So I'm like, okay. That's just saying they used a cargo plane. I said that don't make no sense because it would be just as easy to fly a civilian plane there as a cargo plane. Probably cheaper. But who knows? Clues, airspace being clues. We know nothing, and how could your person tell you? Because a flag officer, I don't know which branch of the service, was a little tipsy. A rental car agent asked him point blank, "What's Gitmo?" And the guy spilled his guts. He said, 117 people there. ISIS, Afghanistan, drug runners, and political prisoners of high celebrity or political. Nobody's been shot or hanged there in years. Okay? Took it with a grain of salt. Somebody else just said it 3 days ago. Exactly the same shit. So I'm like, oh, and we weren't even on the work. Didn't say nothing about it. It was just brought up in conversation. I said, well, damn, that's fucking number 2 that said the same shit, almost word for word. I was like, damn, that's interesting. Okay, that's just like I've been told that the EU Parliament, they've had a ton of arrests over the past weekend, all for the good.
Oh, but you
and
know
that's
who that
today's
came
media.
from? You know who that came from, and and it's legit. Oh, yeah, he put out a post. What is his name? Angle something. What's his name? He's got his own show. The guy from England that is really close with Mr. T. You know who I'm talking about. He's got his own TV interviewing show. Oh, what is that guy's name? He starts with an E. He was part of the EU, you know, representing. He was part of the Brexit thing.
Oh, Nigel.
Thank you, Nigel Farage. Yes, he put that out, indicating that several people from Parliament. Yeah.
Right. Well, I heard it from Brian because he's the one dropped 4-star general with the military from the British side of the house.
Yeah, he went ahead and put out that the European members of the European Parliament. So that's not British. That's the EU. Their apartments and everything else, and well, wherever they live, it was all raided by the police and searched. And they found, I think, 5 of them that were guilty of something, money laundering or some sort of operation. That happened, I want to say last week, maybe even 2 weeks ago. I think maybe last week. Can't hear you. I think you're frozen. Oh, wow. Okay.
Tossed out of my own shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I got booted hard right there. I got booted all the way out. Now, he to the CEO of the boat. He goes, "What are you trying to do?" He goes, "I got people downstairs throwing tools, destroying shit like mad." He goes, I said, "No suggestion, sir. You best pull your head out your ass and never do that again." He said, "Unless you feel like explaining why there's a $115 million plane sitting at the bottom of the ocean that mysteriously fell off the end of your aircraft, end of your ship." And the officer goes, "Is that a threat?" "It's not a threat, sir. It's just an observation that you may want to take into consideration."
Okay, we didn't catch any of that. So you're starting in the middle or towards the end of the story, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right.
Start from the beginning.
The USS Tripoli, the guy that's on there is his master chief. They called Liberty Call. Everybody was all happy because they're in Australia. Well,
Right.
everybody was doing their shit, getting their shit fancied up and all that stuff. And then 15 minutes later, they canceled the shit. Well, the people in the fucking boat went about that shit nuts. They're throwing tools, tipping shit over.
Okay, what did they cancel? What did they cancel?
Liberty Call means you can get off the boat and go do what the fuck you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
So to the CEO, he goes, I don't know what you're trying to start or pull. He said, but I suggest, it's just a friendly suggestion that you not do it again. He said, because I got men downstairs now that are throwing tools, tipping shit over, and breaking the fuck out of things. He said, it's going to be hard to explain when there's a $115 million plane sitting in the middle of the ocean that needs to be out from falling off the end of the boat. And he goes, is that a threat? He said, no, it's just a statement of a possibility. I said, you don't realize how, go walk the ship and see how pissed off you just made everybody. Go walk the ship,
So
sir.
that was the captain of the ship that went ahead and canceled the Liberty?
Correct. I don't know why he sold Liberty Call, and then 15 minutes later, I guess he had a change of heart, changed his mind, did whatever. Not unheard of, but for some people that have been stuck on a ship for a month and a half when they thought they was going to get off and they ain't been able to get off, um, what do you think happened? That's just human nature. I'm saying.
Yeah.
They were pissed. And he goes, is that a threat? He goes, sir, I'm not telling you no threat, no nothing. I said, I have no prior knowledge. But he said, considering the way they're on the end of the aircraft, I said, chains get loose and shit happens. I said, do you want to be responsible or do you want to explain to the higher ups $113 million jet just happened to fall off the end of a boat?
Oh my, yeah.
And going by the pictures of how it's stuck on that, you're not going to have a leg to fucking stand on. Because put it this way, as you always like to say, they're thinking outside the box. It's on there, but it's not on there like it should be.
Right. Yeah,
So
they did say what. Are they using bungee cords to go ahead and keep the ship or keep the plane from falling off?
No, but okay, if it mysteriously happens to one or two ratcheters get kicked, tripped, or something like that, not unheard of for somebody around in a dark outfit with their face blacked out in the pitch black of the night that goes, oh, this adjuster looks like it could be kicked, and all you got to do is loosen the chain a little bit, and the seal do the rest. It's like, well, we have a plane that fell off the end of the boat, sir. How did that happen? I have no clue. Well, was it parked like it was supposed to be? And nope, he's already got signed orders that he was told to put him that way. So got his ass covered. So saying
they can't. The captain canceled their little joy run.
Yeah, well, I mean that's okay. That's the same as you. The boss comes in and says, "All right, I'm giving everybody a $2,500 Christmas bonus." Everybody's
and then taking it away.
Right, everybody's sitting there on Amazon or whatever your favorite place to shop is. Oh, I'm going to get this, this, and this, and then boss comes in 15 minutes later. April Fool's and Christmas. Ha ha. Was only fucking with you. And you're like, what? Everybody starts whipping and throwing coffee pots, throwing computer tops everywhere. I mean, he said every motherfucker was downstairs throwing tools and shit. I was like, damn. I said, I'll be getting out of there too. I learned my lesson with that. Last time I threw it to the ground, smacked the wall, it came back, smacked me right in the middle of the head.
Oh no.
Karma there, boy. I said, I ain't doing that never again.
Where's Travis, anyways?
Well, I got pissed off because I was talking about tea.
No, but I mean, where isn't he on his way to somewhere?
Oh,
isn't he driving somewhere?
He's in West Virginia.
Oh, I thought he was driving somewhere.
Well, he was. They were the guy he's with picks up cadavers. He picks pretty much. He picks up dead people.
Yeah.
To be exact, he picks up dead people. I can't say cadavers, but he picks up dead people.
Okay.
I mean, that's about all I know about it. I don't know what exactly we call that job title, but he picks up dead people.
I thought he was traveling somewhere.
He did. He traveled from North Carolina to West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And then he had a video today of when they were picking up a body or something, to the best of my knowledge.
No, thank you. I don't need to watch that. That's for sure. So the guy's an undertaker or something?
I'm not exactly sure what he is called.
Or he's just the driver. He's probably just the driver.
I don't know. I don't know what his job is. I don't know what you
Does he
call
drive a
someone.
hearse?
I didn't get that detailed about it. It's not like information that I really want to know, you know?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Just saying, I didn't ask all them appropriate questions. Sorry.
Nobody really wants to poke around that job description now, do they?
Nah, no. I mean, it's okay. You pick up dead people. That's all I really needed to know. I really don't know how and what you do and what they're transported in. I guess I would assume that it would be a van, a truck,
I thought
or a.
Travis lived in West Virginia. Doesn't he live in West Virginia?
I'm not sure at this point in time. I think he has a camper that he's staying with friends in, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Don't really know the details about that either. But I do know the dude said he picks up dead people. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you start getting on that subject. I mean, where do you go with that? Huh.
I know. It's
I
like
mean, that's not something.
nobody really wants to talk about it.
Well, I don't know. Well, how well, it's
I
just
would. Well, you could. I bet you he's busy. That's
it
one thing
could
I would
be.
ask.
I'm just saying. I don't know what.
So, has business picked up lately? I kind of
He
think it
probably
has.
is.
Yeah, that's what they. When my dad passed away, that they told my mom it's going to be 10 days or longer because they're busy.
Yeah, they got the crematory rolling at full speed. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh dog. Jeez, chill. Damn. Good. Ooh, it's cold out there. Oof, man. Nippy, 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 nippy. We're supposed to get snow for Christmas, so they say.
Mm.
So they say. We're supposedly going to get up to 12 inches. I said, if that happens, we'll be shut down for a week. We have absolutely no
When is
snow.
that supposed to? How can they predict? Well, let's see.
I don't
Today
know. He
is
said whatever them storms that are coming with all the rain and
16.
crap that are whatever that we're supposed to get snow. I'm like, well, how in the hell is that going to happen? But I said if we
Okay,
get
so
that
they're
kind,
looking at something that's in the Pacific Ocean right now that's turning,
I guess
and
I don't know. I'm like, if we
the
get that,
estimated
we're going to
time of
be.
arrival is the 25th.
I hope we get none of it personally, but
I know. I
but
hope we don't
because
get
here
any
it's
of it
going to be
too.
like fucking a nightmare because we have absolutely no snow equipment of any type in this state. None. We don't even have pickups that have plow attachments on them. The public works trucks, none of them have plow attachments on them. And we sure as hell don't have nothing that holds salt that you can go pick it up and put it in the back of a truck. You would think that the fire departments would buy an F-350 of some type and have a plow attachment on the front just for shits and giggles. I mean, like my road, 171, you could just run a plow down the center of it and pretty much be good after a pass or two. But no, no, go pee. Pee, 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 pee. It's cold out. Oop, time to turn the car on. Cold, cold, cold.
Now that sounds like a belt needs to be replaced.
It needs to be tightened. It's actually a brand new belt. I tightened it before, but now I got to tighten it again.
Oh, okay.
Stretched out a tad bit, I guess. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Uh, cool. Brent went through LA yesterday. Oh, so that means it's on its way here. That's nice. Not really. I could pass on that idea. Everybody's like, oh, Sierra will love the snow. I said, I don't think so. Unless we get her a winter coat.
It's been cold here too. He hasn't been able to stay outside for very long. But he'll come in, warm up, go back out, come in, warm back up, go out. It's an hourly thing.
No, I'm used to having Akitas wear out the ass and it's staying outside 13 degrees. I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm cool, Dad. I don't need to come in.
I know, but he just got his hair cut. I had to get his hair cut. It was getting
Yeah, I
way
know.
too long.
He's all strutting around for the Huskies. He's like, look at me, baby. I got groomed.
He does well, especially Bigsley that's right behind us, because Bigsley's got the same kind of haircut, and so it's funny. Bigsley's basically the same kind of dog, and he's got the same haircut as
That's what I'm saying. Sierra's going to run and hit the snow and going to take a piss and say, I'm done. I'm back in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right now it's outside freezing and it's playing with a stupid cup. But you stop. Just go pee.
So where's Don been? Did you said he left?
Well, he's put it this way. He wants nothing to do with us negative Nancy's and yada yada yada. So, whatever.
Okay. Because he thinks you're going to bring bad vibes.
Well, okay. The point being is it's fine. We agree to disagree on whether shit's on or not. But when you start dragging personal attacks that people talk about shit on off of YouTube and talk about on personal phone calls, that ain't cool. It's no reason to bring shit like that into. Okay, I agree. If I don't agree with your point, you don't agree with mine. That's fine. We agree to disagree. I don't bring up shit. Oh, Savannah's got toe fungus in her feet stink. You know what I'm saying? That's just going across the line. I think I found a clue of why my car is doing what it's doing, even though I replaced the throttle. It might have something to do with the O2 sensors because I ran over some O2 sensors got messed up a little bit, so it might have pulled the harness out of its connector in the car. So I have to check that tomorrow. So
okay.
We shall just something else to check. Things to check actually, but it's interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the belt tonight, but now that I feel the weather out here, would you hurry up and go? Stop playing with the damn cup. Good Lord. Yeah, gonna give her some chicken here in a bit. Are you done?
And then Travis left because you were ragging on Mr. T.
Yep. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, okay, I'll give you that. Maybe it's not the thing, but I think they should be like corralling his ass and finding out for sure if it is or it isn't.
I didn't think Travis was a big Mr. T fan, anyways.
First I've ever heard of this, and I live in North Carolina. Well, that's nice. We got a blizzard going to North Carolina. Guys can keep that shit. I need one of that. Don't want of that. Nope. Nope. No.
Is Travis a big Mr. T fan? I didn't think he was.
No, but he thinks Trump's getting blamed for shit that he didn't say. It was the truthers that are saying the shit. But Trump one that's been doing.
But we don't know for sure. I agree with him.
Sure, but in the last month, he's been acting weird. He's acting
well, yeah, yes, and yeah, okay. I can't disagree with that. Maybe a little off. Probably from stress and fatigue and everything else.
I don't know, but it's just like, okay. I mean, I don't just. I'll see, but I don't think what happened is going to be bode well for the next going forward. And the next few days, I don't think it's going to bode well for any of it because.
We don't even know about Berger. We just know what we read.
Well, I would have to think that's
I mean, I
probably
really
pretty
wish
close.
I
Think it's
had.
pretty close to being true.
We don't know
And
that for sure. I
far,
really want some proof here. I feel like a juror that really needs the DNA and the video evidence. I really need that information before I can come to a
yeah,
conclusion.
well, don't be holding your breath because you're looking to look kind of
I
funny
know
being
I'm not
purple.
going to get it. I'm not going
You're
to
gonna
get
look
it.
kind of funny being purple for Christmas.
The only thing that I found out that's been concrete so far is the Gitmo thing. The
Well, they
schedule.
said supposedly that Nancy Pelosi's at Gitmo and her shit was going on today. It's still at noon time, but whatever. Who the fuck knows?
She was on the list.
Yeah, she was on the list. Yeah.
And we don't even know if that's true because I didn't receive the text. He's just reading it, and who knows what if it's BS. I have no idea. I have no idea. If he's honest
Well,
about
I
it
mean,
or
I don't
not.
know where to check, but I think it's funny the shit about Monkey Works. I said, well, I said I didn't call Monkey Works one way or the other. I just said some of the numbers are being fucking fudged because there's no way that you got that god amount of planes up, especially the type that you're talking about. It ain't happening. And, and just like if you had that many planes up, you would have at least 3 or 4 states calling and say, God damn, it's noisy as shit here. Because fighter jets, just one of them is noisy as shit. Can you imagine 4 and 5 of them bad boys flying over? It's got to be deafening.
Yeah. Travis doesn't like the negative doom and gloom. I know. I can only take so much of that too. I
No,
agree.
he doesn't like bashing Trump because Trump knows he didn't have nothing to do with some of this. Well, lately he has some of this shit.
We don't know that for sure. We don't know anything. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem is everybody is completely frustrated because we're all just going off of he said, she said, and something that says it's satire and we don't know if it's true or false.
Well,
We just don't
okay,
know.
the
Nobody
one
knows
one that
anything.
really pisses you off is okay, say you take Derek Johnson at his word. Then you have Trump coming back and running a 6-minute video that calls all that shit into question because, like, well, when I'm inaugurated, you're like, what do you mean when you're inaugurated? What the fuck, huh? You're like, so, huh? You're like, what? I mean, it's
Oh,
just
well,
like,
maybe. Well, okay. Now let's say because Derek Johnson says he's not president of the United States, but he's commander in chief, which makes him over the military. Okay, not over the civilian stuff. So, do you have to be inaugurated to be both? I would think maybe he has to go through an inauguration again.
I don't know, but
That did happen one other time in our history, right? Where
yeah, right,
what?
Felicity. Thank God it's a movie. No, it's not a movie. This is real life because people are dying.
Jefferson Davis was commander in chief over the Confederates. And then you had Abraham Lincoln, who was commander in chief over the Yankees.
Well,
So there was
that's
two
why getting
presidents at that time, but have we ever had where one president was just the president over the citizen stuff and then
well,
somebody else was commander in chief over the military? Have we ever had that
okay,
situation before?
well, see, here's where it gets strange because okay, if the United States is sending patriots to Ukraine, somebody had to sign off, aka
Yeah, I know.
JRB.
Personally, I think that's us sending money over to Ukraine and us doing all this kind of stuff. I mean, I really have to see it before I believe it. I'm not sure we're sending all this
Or
stuff
Cindy,
over there, are we?
Gitmo is being used as a distraction. If they're going anywhere, they're going to the Terra del Fuego and the other one that's in the Indian Ocean somewhere. Camp,
Camp
forgot what it.
Justice.
No, the Camp Justice is in Guts with Guantanamo is called, I think, isn't it?
I thought so, but I heard
Whatever.
monkey call it Camp
There's
Justice.
one in the Indian Ocean somewhere that you can only get to by da 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 da. They don't have the rules that Gitmo has, so I would assume that's where they're flying some of these people too. But who knows?
Well, don't forget there's one in Greenland or Iceland, and there's also one off of the coast of Portugal. There's another island off the coast of Portugal that there's a military prison there. We got them all over the place.
Right. But I think Gitmo is being.
And then we've got Nicaragua too, don't we? Or Honduras. Yeah, there's a prison in Honduras.
Yeah, well, wherever Del Fuego, I think, is in Honduras or somewhere.
There's one down south in Argentina that's Del Fuego, but it's small and it doesn't accommodate very much. There's a prison in Honduras. There's one in Greenland or Iceland, one of the two. I think it's Greenland.
Iceland.
There's the one off the coast of Portugal. It's an island. And then there's one in the Indian Ocean. And I couldn't tell you where the other ones are. Have no clue. I'm sure we have a floating freighter somewhere. They could just be on a freighter.
Right. That's what she's talking about. Coast of Argentina is called Terra del Fuego. I don't think they have the rules that Gitmo has.
I think they're floating on a freighter somewhere. Like the Blacklist guy at the very beginning of Blacklist, what happens? He comes and he opens up the doors, and all of a sudden he's on the ocean on a freighter, and then a helicopter comes down and picks him up.
Right. You know, such fun, such fun. I don't know. I guess we'll know sooner or later. Maybe not.
We'll know some of it. We're not going to know all of it.
Exactly. Well, I don't think we're never going to know a quarter of it, but.
No. No. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late, isn't it? It's 10 o'clock. Yes, it's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get out of here too. I got things to do, places to go.
It was good talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by. Woo woo.
Good night, everyone. Have a good night.
Night.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I guess we'll see you tomorrow on the Friday edition of the Friday Nation 8. Woo, 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 woo. You are correct, Cindy. Woo-hoo. There's at least 6 more. Iceland one is huge. So I guess I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Be safe, be blessed. Yada da da da. Once again, if anybody don't know, Will Bird's mom passed away. If you want to go over to their channel and make a donation or whatever, then more power to you. I don't know. The Sage got a video out about it or something. So need more information, then you can go over there and figure it out. Night, Patriot. Ooh.